What's up, guys? It's the man, the AVioli here. So today, after reviewing my Spider-Man video, obviously, I'm gonna review a game, Super Mario Odyssey, which is played in Nintendo Switch primarily. Hope it comes in phone. And I'm gonna say the background stuff, what it is about, how it is working, and how good it is, and how do I like it. Like, okay, this is going to be in chapters, backgrounds. I mean, like the storyline and what's the background, like how is it different in perspectives. Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is what's it like playing. How does it feel like playing? Chapter 3. How do I feel about it? Like how does it feel like a good game? And fourth, why do I feel that Nintendo Switch is going to be the future, like, you know, handheld gaming over here, like Nintendo Switch, which I have right here, is gonna be like the thing that's gonna be dominating, and games like Super Mario are gonna be the primary game you're gonna be playing. I mean, the PC is gonna be there. I'm gonna be more explaining that bit. This is all my perspective. No offense to anybody, and see you there. And if you're new to the channel, well, welcome to the channel. I'm the AVioli, and I primarily do review videos and gaming and stuff. And you know, subscribe, like, you can comment too, like how was my review, and what more I can do, and what less I could do, or was your perspective too, which I really appreciate. Okay, let's get into it. So, first things first, I'm gonna say one thing. Super Mario himself is a icon, like a gaming icon, because it's a retro type of game. Like, you know, people are, like, including me, we're generally used to seeing da 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 down down like that. So that's a clear kind of a thing that we're expecting on Mario, but we are also seeing in this game something different. Like, for example, as the cover suggests, the hat is controllable. Like, you can throw it V, and you can control, like, the Goombas. For example, if you, like, you know, toss the hat at them, you can beat them, and you can control them and stuff. And which is, if you ask me, it's an ideally new perspective. Not heard of it, not seen it. It's new for sure. Is it weird? Yeah, for the first time. After that, you get used to it. But now we're getting to serious stuff. Background. The storyline is, as usual, Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach, forces her to marry him, Dark, and Mario has to go around the world, lots of kingdoms, defeat all the stuff, get his moons, and he's moving in an Odyssey. Like, if you don't know what an Odyssey is, it's like the small kind of a thing, minimalized kind of thing. That's a spaceship, generally, I would say, and these spaceships are generally used mainly on the ideas that to travel around the world. So this is obviously broken, and in order to fix it, he needs, get this, power moons. Never heard of it? Neither did I. It's generally a substance, like, I mean, it's generally a thing that can be associated with, like, batteries. Like, you know, have your let's say TV remote, if anybody uses that anymore, still needs batteries for working. So in that idea, same way, so does this. Like, this is a moon that'll help it move. Now, I have finished the entire game, seen the actual things too, and one thing I even checked other YouTube channels. One thing that I feel many people miss is that Super Mario, like, at the end credits, which I'm not gonna spoil right now, like when all the people are being referenced, like, you know, they're all the credits scene, like, you know how in the Marvel movies there's an end credit, like in the end there's still some sort of a scene. Same way, you can still go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, which is originally where Princess Peach is from, and you can still work, like, you can, you know, do more stuff from there, which I feel it's an unnecessary thing. Okay, now, chapter 2, gameplay. The gameplay is pretty tricky actually over here. I'm gonna one thing about Nintendo Switch is that it won't allow an entire gameplay. It'll only allow 30 seconds, which I think is a bug they need to work on. But the gameplay is pretty awesome and fantastic. I won't say anything about it. But what it could do is that the gameplay needs it doesn't need anything new. But what I feel is that it's a pretty unique idea. Like like I said before, it's more like jumping on the walls. You get the mushroom, you go break and stuff. But now the things have changed. You don't work like that. He's already big. You throw the hat, you get it. You can go to the shop. You can buy stuff. You can change your clothing, which I will add a bit of. So that's what's happening. I know it's pretty base kind of thing. I'm going to go in more depths. Now, each kingdom has its own aspects. It's a bit tricky, especially the Water Kingdom. For me, the Water Kingdom was the hard. Like it took me a lot of time to analyze, and the Forbidden or Forgotten Kingdom, Forgotten Island, right? Yeah, Forgotten Island, I think. So that part is a bit tricky thing. It took me a long time to get used to it, but I still got used to it. I finished it. So, thus, in order to go further in that, we have to also look at what is happening in the game. The least time that took for me is Snow Kingdom, or Frost Kingdom, I would say. I forgot what the name was, Frost Kingdom or Snow Kingdom, but that kingdom was the least time that took me. I finished it quickly. And I finished. It was pretty and unique idea of what happening. Like Bowser's preparing for his wedding. You have to go and stop like each and every part, and you go to the moon, which I find is pretty awkward because why moon? Why would you like moon wedding sounds pretty good, but why would you have a wedding in the moon? And wouldn't that defy gravity? And how would you get people there? Deep stuff. But the wedding is happening at the moon, and obviously I went, stopped it, fought with Bowser. When you say Bowser 5 times, it sounds like Bowser. It changes from Bowser to Browser. Yeah, I found that funny. So the game changes like that. That's chapter 2. That's gameplay. That's how it works, the entire game, which is a bit tricky for people who are used to the jump, which it doesn't happen obviously. Now, chapter 3. How do I feel about it? So guys, I asked many people who have the game, and they all said, it's not that bad, it's not that good. Many people said it's good, it's really good. Some people said it's meh, it's an average game. According to me, I'm good at the game, like all the levels and stuff. I have some suggestions, which is like you don't need to like expand the power moves. Like once you defeated the boss, you don't need to go in the entire kingdom and search. You can stop there. And I really love the part when like they would still introduce the old retro thing. Like they would jump, get the thing, and you have to jump over the blocks and stuff, which I found was a pretty good thing. Like it's an old style thing for people who are accustomed to Mario jumping. Now, my review says like gameplay, visual effects, sound effects, all 98%. I didn't like some parts, and also now, like the experience in my brain. How did I feel about it? This is a very good tricky because like I said before, this is an extremely new experience. Like people don't get used to the hat throwing part. Sometimes they forget. Sometimes they lose life. Like they lose their heart or life due to it. I mean, like, not theirs. Like Mario's, the 3 lives, out of which they lose 1 life because of, forgetting to throw the hat and consequently dying. In the game. So I felt that long time, and that's about 95%. So I would say the game is good. I would recommend you definitely buying it. It's Super Mario Odyssey. It's on Amazon and stuff. But now, and the gameplay is also pretty good. Now, chapter 4. Now, this is a new chapter. This chapter, I wouldn't, this is a pretty tricky chapter. Many people find it controversial. Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is like the new level of gaming. Why? Because I have an Android phone, okay? Samsung S10 Plus. And that phone is pretty good. You can play a lot of games in it. And if I can play iOS access games, like if I can play that are available in Android, I can play them on iOS. So in that field, it's pretty good. So the space eventually runs out. Like a phone generally is for like chatting, ordering stuff, sometimes gaming and stuff. But mainly when that doesn't work, and you still want your small thing, like you want it to be portable. The main idea of phone is that it can be portable. You can take it anywhere, and you can if you want, you're bored, you can game in it and stuff. And that's where a Nintendo Switch comes in. Nintendo Switch requires these things. It's a chip kind of a thing. This chip is entirely, small, and it can be lost anywhere. Let me just show you. Just a second. This small of a chip, and this chip can be used anywhere. You can carry them and you can go. Now, if you ask me about it, Nintendo is the future. Like this type of gaming is the future of gaming because this gaming gives the people a new access, like a handheld gaming. I'm also the kind of guy who you can see in the back this game controller. This game controller is the one I am used to playing in. But once you get used to the fact that you can play the same thing, the game controller kind of thing, in a kind of like a phone kind of an environment, that changes your perspective. So yes, this type of gaming is the future. Now back to Super Mario Odyssey. That's a pretty good rough transition, but that's why I feel Nintendo is gonna dominate the industry. But even PC can make its hack. I believe that Nintendo has the higher end, but they have to become more gamer friendly and take the entire thing on the gamer level. Originally, if I want to record something, I have to press this button, long press for 3 seconds, and it'll record the 30-second footage. 30 seconds footage. And that is not enough. Every 30 seconds, I should not be able to keep on pressing that button, record, missing some key moments. When you're in a boss fight, you should not be able to keep pressing that. You should not be able to keep pressing that button just so you know that you're starting. Which, if you ask me, annoys me. Seriously, it does. It makes me feel it removes the entire experience of handheld gaming. Thus, that's one gimmick that should be worked on, I hope. And third thing, this is the very important thing that I feel should be covered on the game, not on the Mario Nintendo. That I feel that's over. Definitely buy this game. This is an extremely awesome game. I really liked it. Go over the instructions. Comment down if you have any questions about it. If you feel that you could have added some more, or you could have there's something you missed, or your review wasn't there's something missing in your review and stuff. Feel free to comment. It's your opinion, and I really appreciate that because when I added my Eternals thing, many people also commented on it and their ideas and stuff. And I feel that that's gonna be the one which is interactive and tells me you can do this. This is what it should be about. This is what we're mainly seeing. So that's the end of the video, guys. See you soon. I'm on Instagram. Follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment down below. Like I said before, what I should add more. And I will see you soon. Until then, it's the AVioli. Dab. Why did I dab? Dab is dead. Bye.